good evening wherever you are. It's afternoon for me. I'm in Florence. I arrived from Rome to Florence because this was in my list of things to do. It's one of the oldest cities in the world. It's where the seat of Renaissance was set. And I took a bus in the morning from Rome to Florence. It was like 4 hours bus ride, pretty scenic, pretty nice. It wasn't a lot, and now I have arrived in Florence. I don't have an accommodation here because I have a train back this evening, so that's what it's going to be like. So when you arrive at the station, I arrived at Villa Costanza from the bus station, and it's usually difficult to figure out public transport in a city, right? So here in Italy and in France, usually there's a tram. So there was a tram from Villa Costanza to here, right? And usually you would find ticket counters on the platform, so you easily pay like 150, €1 50 cents for a ticket, which is valid till 90 minutes one way. So you can do that. I did that, and you need to validate when you go in Italy. You need to validate your tickets. Please make sure you do that, and you get down at any place. I've gotten down at the city center, and now I stand on here. God, what an amazingly tiring day. I walked some part of the city and the gateway itself is very pretty. I'm sitting right in front of it. After having walked a full day, I thought of going to some museums, but unfortunately I felt that the price that I will pay will not do justice to how tired I am and how much I'm going to enjoy that experience. So I skipped that. I did go and see Michelangelo's David. Please bear in mind, all of these museums, in Italy especially, I felt that they have a very, very, very long line, so be prepared. I had a huge bag with me, so that kind of weighed me down, and I'm already very tired after traveling so much. I think I am like done for most part of my travel. I just want to go back home. But even then, yeah, this is an amazingly pretty city, and I do plan to come to not soon enough, but eventually I do plan to come to this city with my partner someday. We really history and we'll just have a blast. Anyhow, I'm just enjoying myself up to the front of the duomo, and I'm gonna call it a day. I have no travel to do tonight, and yeah, that is it about it. I'll just roam around the city, eat something, and try and sit as much as I can because I'm very tired, as I said. यहाँ मैं फ्लोरेंस के एक अलग से स्टेशन पे बैठी हूँ और अपनी ट्रेन का वेट कर रही हूँ 3 घंटे से, और यहाँ बहुत ठंड हो रही है एंड they also closed the waiting room. So I think this is the first blunder that I did on this trip, is book my ticket at 2 in the morning. I thought it is safe and I thought it's okay because most stations are pretty well to do. Like I wouldn't compare London with Florence, but like at least somewhat, right? The waiting room would be open, I'll be able to sit. That is what I thought, but unfortunately not, and this station is in the middle of nowhere. और मैं यहाँ बैठी हूँ और मुझे बहुत अनसेफ भी लग रहा था. Very felt like unsafe because there was no one, and I also got like slightly catcalled here. Thankfully I was sticking around with a Malaysian family, and they were like talking to me, and they made it like they made me look like a part of their group, so it was okay. And then I was with my partner all the time on the phone because it is kind of scary. So if you ever plan on taking this train, so right now I am going to Venice from Florence. It comes at night at 2. The platform and the display is not very good. It's not showing which platform it is going to come at. And then they've closed the waiting room, and then there's no one, no staff on the station. It is kind of scary, and I really am feeling cold, and I don't feel now there are people around, so it is fine. But for a little while I had to keep myself awake, and I got scared when someone catcalled me, and they were that's always the worst experience that happens. As is, I'm also very tired, so don't make this mistake. Please make sure you book your tickets at proper times if you are a woman. Just don't take any chances. Or could have I did look up to book hostels around this place, but I didn't. The nearest hostel that I found was like 10 minutes walk, and I didn't want to walk because on my way to the station also someone was just trying to stop me, and they trying to touch me. You know, all these towers in the city, and I like shouted at them, just don't touch me, is how I shouted, like very loudly, and then walked quickly from there. But then that also left a bad taste in my mouth, so I really didn't want to walk back. Anyhow, this is what I wanted to say. Hope my train arrives soon and I'm able to get some rest. I really need to pee as well. So yeah, life as a woman, or maybe if a man is also stuck here, they'll feel unsafe, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, make sure you don't skimp on the money, and find a proper train. I don't know if there are other proper trains. I did try to look. If I can find a quicker train, I would be okay with paying extra, but it did not happen. So make sure you at least have accommodation nearby, or you stay at a bar. Just have like something, or stay like, I think most bars are open till 1 or 2, so you can stay, but then again you have to walk, so that was the scary part for me. Make sure you are safe. That's what I wanted to say. Bye.